I'm Greco from Saperis, and in this video I'll show you how to use the Threadit app. Threadit is an app by Area 120, Google's internal incubator program for experimental projects. It's an app to share bite-sized video recordings with, for example, your team. To use Threadit, head over to threadit.area120.com. Then we're going to hit on the button or click on the button, try Threadit. And you have the option of signing in with a Google account or with a Microsoft account. Since Jane example has a Google Workspace account, aka a Google account, we're going to use that to use Threadit. And now we have to authorize Threadit app to use an account. We're going to use Jane example's account here. And we are logged in for the first time. We're going to be using this for work purposes. Click on continue and now choose the information that applies in your situation. Okay, so once you click on create an account, there you go. You're instantly brought to the Threadit app itself and see the information appear. Threadit works best with your Chrome extension or with our Chrome extension. So this is the first thing that we want to do after having created our account. Let's go ahead and actually install the Threadit Chrome extension. We click on add extension. We're brought to the Chrome Web Store. And by the way, if you want to pause the video here, take your time, read through this video, this information about this specific extension. If you want to know what it's all about, the privacy practices, reviews from everyone. So here we see some positive and some negative reviews. I've had positive experiences up until now, but by all means, have a look at it. So we're going to go ahead and click on Add to Chrome. Add extension. Great, now it's been added here as an extension. To use the extension, you simply click on it. Let's pin it so that it's visible here in the browser. Perfect, good. There are two main ways how you can use Threadit to create these video recordings or messages. One would be what we're seeing right now, the Threadit app in the browser itself, or the extension that we just downloaded before. This will start a new Threadit right here. We could choose from a template and so on and so forth. The browser extension also enables the following. Let me just head over to Gmail because you can also record a Threadit directly from Gmail once you have the extension installed. There you go, create thread. So you click on this button, it's already active. That's why all we have to do is click on it like so, and the browser extension opens up a new browser where we can record our Threadit. I think that Google also really, or Google Area 120, really suggests we use the Chrome extension. I personally find it easier. I'm more of a browser-based person, so I personally prefer to create Threadits here in the browser version. That's also where I'm going to be demonstrating how you can create Threadits. Following scenario. Jane wants to record a video for a product demo that she can share with potential customers. To send them the link and then they can watch that walkthrough of that product. So here in the Threadit app, you can expand the view and then you'll see template galleries. I believe there's one that it's called product demo. There you go. Let's click on product demo. That will open up a new window. And the very first step here is to allow Threadit app to use your devices, like for instance, the microphone. We're going to click on allow camera, click on allow again. That is very important because otherwise, how are you going to record yourself or your voice for these Threadit recordings? Let's have a look here on the left. To not see me twice on the screen, I'm just going to turn off the camera. There you go. So here we have a couple of different settings, predefined settings like the introduction. If you want to change that, maybe you want to rename this segment and call it Jane's introduction. Maybe we don't need the context of the product. Let's say edge cases isn't necessary, then just go ahead and delete that. If you need to add more topics, then you can do so simply by clicking in here and adding further topics. What currently is not possible is rearranging these separate segments or these separate clicks that you will be filming. So that is something to keep in mind. By the way, down here, the edit device settings, currently there's an unnamed device that is somehow set up, and an unnamed device here as well, which is interesting because it is accessing the camera and should be accessing the mic. It's very possible that the software I'm using to record the screen recording is interfering, because usually I do see the devices there. I can choose from them, so they just have the device name. Like if you're using a Jabra headset, you would see that name. Just choose that device and then start recording by just clicking on the big old red button. And there you go. So now we're recording this intro. You would, say whatever you want to say. And once you're happy with that, you click on the stop recording. And this clip has been added to the introduction segment of your Threadit. In order to check if the recording that you just made worked out well, just click here on this segment. There you go. This is the recording. Let's click on play. There you go. So now we're recording this. Okay, so that worked out. The next video clip is going to be all about the product. So make sure to click here on the second section, and we want to share our screen. So we click on share screen. We have the option to either share our entire screen. You see there's currently 2 screens hooked up to this computer, a window, or a Chrome tab. If you're a Google Meet user, well, these are the exact same 3 options you have when you're sharing your screen in a Google Meet call. For this demo, I'm going to choose Threadit, click on it like so. I think this is really nicely done, how you see the person on top of the screen. I'm just going to put this aside like so, so that you see what I'm doing. So I can start now recording. And I could walk our customers through our product. So this is Threadit app, and it's really a great app to do X, Y, Z, and so on and so forth. And once I'm happy with that, I stop the recording here. And again, it's added to this segment here. I could walk our customers through our product. So this is very cool. So I think this is an awesome way to showcase, let's say, a service or a product you have to potential customers if you can't be with them at the same location. Okay, so Jane has finished her product demo. In that case, she can click on finish video, and now she can decide on how she wants to actually share this Threadit with all these different video clips. So currently the owner is Jane Example. That is absolutely correct. And now she could type an email address like, I don't know, customer@company.com and send that out. She can also share this with anyone within her organization. Restricted, that means only people whom she adds up here will be able to see the video. Now these 2 situations, so if you're sharing it restricted or anyone at saperis.io, this will require the viewers to create an account on Threadit. If on the other hand you want to share this publicly with anyone who has the link can view, so then you set the sharing settings like so. And for those of you who are Google Workspace users or who generally use Google Drive, these are very similar settings to what we already know from Google Drive. So I'm going to click on save, and now here anyone with the link, transcript preview, if you wanted to, like, say, auto generate one. Let's see what happens, how well this works out. It seems today that the auto generated transcript does simply not want to work, so let's go ahead and stop that. Let me know in the comment section below if you tried out Threadit so far. Has that worked for you, the transcripting? Let us know in the comment section below. So yes, add link, then let's say publish. You have unrecorded topics. Are you sure you want to share that will be deleted? Let's cancel that. That's what it's pointing out to these two topics. You know what? We might as well just go ahead and delete them like so and then publish. So it is uploading, upload completed. Let's copy the link. Let's open up a new incognito window and just simply go ahead and paste this link here to see what a person receiving this link, so like let's say we sent this out via a Gmail message, what they would see. So obviously they see nothing currently, probably because we're in incognito mode. Okay, so viewing the video in incognito mode did not do the trick. If, on the other hand, this is just another browser where I'm not logged into a Firefox browser, if I paste this, on the other hand, there you go. I see this. So this would be now the view of, let's say, a potential customer where you sent the link to this product demo and they could watch. There you go. So now we're recording. Okay, so that's that. You can click here on the hamburger icon, then you see there are different recordings here that the person can click through and can watch. Here they can copy the link to the Threadit and maybe forward it to someone else. The transcript, which wasn't made, there you go. So it was, not quite sure. That might even be what I said. I can't quite remember. So something was added to the transcript. It's possible that somehow it just didn't show us or show me that it finished the transcript. And that's that. So this is the view of someone whom you forward the link. They do not have to be logged in, and they can nonetheless watch whatever you have recorded and shared with them. Now, how about we have a look at Jane's view of this Threadit that has gone out. So we can minimize this here, and then we see the recent Threadits that she has created. There's 3 dots. From here we could reply, share, delete this Threadit, copy the link, or by just simply clicking on the Threadit itself, we're brought to this product demo that we previously recorded. We could go ahead and watch it. And we also have some interesting controls here. For instance, again, copy the link. And this might be very useful, viewers. So we can see how many people have viewed our Threadit. We see anonymous. Why? Well, that was us before in a Firefox browser not being logged in. So we know that someone watched the video, Jane example herself as well. Here, the 3 dots, you could add a link, download the video, delete it, delete the entire Threadit. So not only one single video clip that is part of the entire Threadit, or as said, the entire Threadit itself. So these are the controls we have here. In our second scenario, Jane wants to send out a short informational clip, a short recording. So head over to Gmail, start creating a new message, and then down here, since we installed the Threadit Chrome browser extension, we can simply click on New Threadit, Create Threadit, new window appears, call it Team Party, press Enter to continue with a new empty clip. Then this would be our recording. Hey Adam, the information about the party, and so on and so forth. We stop our recording. Okay, so we're happy with that, and then we can say finish the video. And we can say now, again, we can either share it with someone directly, but let's say anyone at saperis can watch this and can not only view, but can also reply. So we're going to choose that, click on done, and then we click on publish. Okay, so now that is complete. I could copy the link if I wanted to. I could just simply say got it, and this is now added to our Gmail message. Okay, so let's send this out. And in the meantime, let's switch over to Adam's account to see how it looks when he receives this message. So he's already here in the Threadit app. Let's see what it would look like if, let's say, he's currently in Gmail and the message comes in. So here we go. This is Jane example's email that came in. Team party. Loading like so. If we click on it, it will open up in a separate tab. In a separate tab. We can hit play.
Adam, the information about.
Perfect. Maybe Adam has something to say about it, and he could hit reply. Allow Adam's answer. This is Adam replying to Jane's first message, having something important to say, and so on and so forth. He could send this out. Again, the setting is saperis. Anyone at saperis and Jane can watch this. Let's go ahead and publish that. There you go. So now you see Jane's first initial message, Adam's answer, and let's have a look at how it looks on Jane's side. Jane received an email notifying her that Adam replied to her Threadit message. That would be the answer right here. And let's see the Threadit app itself. There you go. Here you see that there's kind of like an ongoing video discussion. Obviously twice my face, but in a real life scenario, you would see Jane over here and Adam here. And you could go back and forth discussing or giving feedback or just sharing information through this Threadit app. If you want to try out Threadit yourself for your company, maybe for your team or whatever, there might be two subject areas where you're wondering, what are the answers to these questions, like where is this data stored and who actually owns the data? So data is stored on the Threadit platform itself. Currently that is free, but there is, or the information that you can find on the Threadit page does say that in the future there will be paid tiers. So currently everything is for free as of June 2021, but how that will be in the future, we do not quite know. I'm guessing, like with a lot of different Google-based or backed or created apps, that there'll be a free tier or an entry-level tier that's either free or, very inexpensive. And then as you need more capacity, you would be paying more, so different paid tiers. Then, and this is also very important in case you have a Google Workspace account or, a Google account with Google Drive, the Threadit storage is separate from the Google Drive storage. As a matter of fact, I have not seen any Threadit data within Google Drive. So these are really two separate storage units, so to speak. And so any Threadits you create and you save will not be against your Google Drive storage, will not be using that up. The second topic that probably is of interest to you, especially if you're a company, if you're an organization, who actually owns that data once you submit it, once it's stored on Threadit. So according to Google's terms of service, the content remains yours, and Google will not, claim any ownership of that data which you have stored in your Threadit account up on the Threadit platform. I'm wondering, what do you think of Threadit? Do you plan to use it maybe in your organization or for your team or for your friends? Let us know in the comments section below. And have you already subscribed to this YouTube channel? It's all about Google Workspace, the different apps that are part of it, Gmail, Google Drive, and so on. And I don't want you missing out on any of our video tutorials.